Hello, it's Andrew at Unlimited Singing Bowls and Gongs Unlimited, and we have a delightfully strong and powerful set that we're calling Bye Bye Limits. A little bit of humor there. This set, as you may have seen from the product video, contains a 16-inch G sharp, 12-inch A sharp, 10-inch D sharp, 9-inch F, and 8-inch C. So a mixture of sharps and whole notes that really give it a nice sound, a complex dance. But the energetic situation underneath these bowls the energetic signature that's been charged up by the various healing guides that work with these bowls is one about removing limitations. And we all have limitations that we may have got from other people, from ourselves, and they kind of keep us that way. And today we're going to be talking a lot about mental limitations. So if you can, take a moment and find a place to sit comfortably, or if you want, lay down on your couch, sit back in your chair. As I always say, it's not good to, if you're driving a forklift right now in a warehouse, not probably the best time to do this. Wait till you get home. Just close your eyes. Breathe. Maybe imagine yourself behind your eyes in the center of your head. If you're not in your body right now, which more than likely you're just near it, come on back into the behind your eyes, the center of your head. When you're knocked out of your body or out of that neutral place of meditation, all sorts of energies can get stuck there and create limitations. You could believe things you read on social media. You could be hampered by something your great aunt was stuck by, and now you're stuck on something that she was stuck by in the 1960s. So many limitations. But you don't know that you have them. You're just operating that way. Maybe you go, I feel constrained, or a lot of times people go, oh, I'll never do this. I could never do that, or I'm not good enough to receive that. So many different ways. So what I want you to do, as you're sitting back there, just imagine yourself, your consciousness behind your eyes. Say hello to your body from there. Notice it. Notice the energy of your body. And just imagine your body connected to the center of the planet with an energy line. We'll call it a grounding cord. From the center of your head, imagine your first chakra connected to the center of the planet. And just let that energetic gravity take away stuff that's stressing you. It's always great to do that every day. The center of the planet can handle it. Mama Earth is big. And you're just releasing stuff that's not you. She'll transmute it, put it where it's got to go. It's not the same as leaving plastic in the ocean. And now, I want you to allow this sound and energy, the energy and the sound of the bowls, and the healing vibration of releasing limits to go towards your sixth chakra. Because we're going to, and let it just go where the blocks are, where you can't even see a particular limit. Maybe you're limited, just let it go there. And this energy is going to clean out the energy that's preventing you from even noticing that you have a limit somewhere. It could be just a simple limit you're working on. be a limit, even if you're constrained, like, oh my God, I'm in prison for another 5 years, and you're listening to this. That's great. You can still have limits you're working on outside of the fact that your body is in prison. This goes out to all my incarcerated homies. Maybe it's like, I have a limit. I'm in school for another 3 years, so it's not like you can turn away. Yes, but there are other limits besides where your physical body is. And let this energy coming off the screen take off the blocks. Maybe you might feel it as a pressure in front of your head. Maybe you'll feel it inside your head. Remember, stay inside the center of your head there, behind your eyes. Maybe you feel it as a pressure around your forehead. Maybe you feel it in the back of your head. We're cleaning out the sixth chakra, what some people like to call the pineal gland or the third eye, but it's the chakra. Pineal gland is a physical part. Some people like to get deeply metaphorical and call it the third eye. Some people like to think it's all because of the pineal gland. We're talking about the spiritual part. And I want you to imagine that you can grab that block, that stuckness, with your spiritual hand. Imagine your spiritual hand going there and taking it and putting it outside your aura, a few feet outside your aura, that block, and let it just explode or dissolve away. Maybe you have to do it a few times. If there's pressure in your forehead, just imagine I take the whole pressure, put it over there, and just like go, pew. Just be cleaning out where you can't see this limit. Great. Maybe you feel a release. Maybe you feel gunk coming out of your sixth chakra. Maybe you feel like, oh, my head. Now maybe you can actually notice, like, what's this limitation you want to release? You might feel it in your brain, in your thinking. It's in your brain and your thoughts too, as well as your spiritual body. And just kind of get a clue. Maybe you'll see it. Maybe you'll feel it. Maybe you'll hear it. Maybe you'll know it. Let's see what I'm working on today. Oh, I have a limitation about how much I can feel good about myself. I picked up something like, you can never feel really good about yourself, Andrew, unless you're achieved this goal or whatever. It's coming out of my fourth chakra, but I can see it now. Oh yeah, look, there's that limitation. I'm going to do the same thing I did with that block. I'm going to release that limitation. Maybe I could feel better about myself today without having been a multi-millionaire success or whatever it was, that thing I picked up from my family. You find out yours. What's yours? And release it. Say goodbye. You don't have to fight the people who gave it to you. Guess what? You've probably put limitations on other people's spaces. We're so good at finding limits, creating limits. So just forgive yourself. I forgive myself for being caught in a limit. Look at me. I'm old, and I still had a limit to get rid of. You may have a limit too. Forgive yourself. Forgive them. They probably had a good reason in their mind. And now, the interesting thing is, we experience limits, although they're spiritually in there, we're experiencing them mentally too. Because if we bump up against it, we go, oh, we can never do that. Oh, that's not right. Oh, I'll never achieve that. I'll never do that. I can never feel good about myself. I can never have a baby. I can never discover a new species of caterpillar. Whatever it is you're trying to do. I don't know what you're trying to do. I could never create a good piece of art because it's always me who's doing it. I'm not good. I could never get rid of original sin. Whatever that is. That was a good game, a good limit to put on ourselves. We are so good at making them. But I want you now to imagine and allow and accept this healing vibration into your mental body, into your brain. Your mental body is the fourth, but you've heard of your etheric body, your astral body. The mental body is one more step up. I want you to allow this healing vibration in there. And I want you to communicate to God, Supreme Being, the Creator, Allah, whatever you like to call the Creator, and ask them, can you heal my mental body where this limitation was caught in? Can you provide me sustenance and light to bring about the freedom from this limit? I want to say bye-bye to this limit fully and allow me to take the steps to say bye to other limits when it's time. So let's just do that for a sec. Chakra, where the mental body is plugging in. But it could be anywhere for you. Maybe it's your crown chakra. Maybe it's just your brain. In my brain too. I can feel it going. There's that voice that says, you're not worthy. You're not worthy of being happy or fine with yourself. There's a lot of muck that comes out. So you might find this too. This is not always like, oh, when a limit comes out, it's going to have some muck on it. But, oh, the joy past that muck. When you're like, well, that's one limit. I can be past. Because tell me, do you really like being controlled by limits that are unessential? Some are essential for our growth, but go. And you can ask right at the end to continue to be guided through this limit. And you know what the great thing about this video is? The great thing is you can come back to it and work on another limit. Or if this one isn't fully gone, another time. The video will be here for you. As will this energy in bowls. This is a great set. This is a great set of bowls. And I know a lot of healers are working on this stuff with themselves and their clients. So I'm going to say bye-bye to you right now. And may you enjoy this bye-bye limits set of bowls. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. And may you continue to walk in the light. Thanks.